Before we start our program, I ask that you silence all electronic devices. And also, audience, please remain seated for the processional so that everyone is able to see their honorees. Good afternoon. Okay, we can do better than this. Keep this in mind when I say this again. In about 30 days, your loved one will be at your house, in their own place, paying their own bills, because they would have passed their boards on the first time around. So let's try this again. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Makes a difference when you're not in your pocketbook, doesn't it? I'm Hilda Williamson, the Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs in the School of Nursing. Welcome to the annual pinning and recognition ceremony honoring the graduating class of May 2017 and the 125th celebration of the School of Nursing, Caring for America. I will introduce the members of the dais. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. To my left, Dr. Sylvia Lott, Dean of the School of Nursing. Rear Admiral Sylvia Trent-Adams, the Acting Surgeon General, who will be introduced later in the program. Mrs. Robin Ward, the Interim Chairperson, Department of Undergraduate Nursing Education at the College of Virginia Beach. Mrs. Donna Pendergrass, Chairperson at the Department of Undergraduate Nursing Education, Hampton Institute. Dr. Sherry Saunders-Gosen, Interim Chairperson for the Department of Graduate Nursing Education. Mrs. Eula Davis, President of Hampton University National Nurses Alumni Association, and Mr. Ryland Harris, our organist. I see that we have in our audience, I'd like to recognize, is Dr. Michelle Penmarshall. She is the Associate Provost of Research and the Dean of the Graduate College. I'll see Dr. Deborah Jones, who's in the audience, also a former Dean of the School of Nursing. If I have missed other individuals, please stand and be recognized at this time. Also, I'd like to recognize any representatives from our partnering clinical agencies. Are you in the audience? Nursing alumni? Any nursing alumni? Thank you. Are there any other nurses that are not graduates at Hampton? Please stand as well, because we just had nurses week. Any other nurses? Thank you. Our program will proceed as printed. We will now have an invocation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let us pray. Father, we praise you, the Almighty, ever present, all-knowing God. You have brought us through this amazing journey. It has not always been easy. We have been exhausted, discouraged, and even wanted to quit. You saw us through exams, clinicals, and the dreaded checkups. We have done our best to present ourselves as proud graduates who have nothing to be ashamed of, and you have been faithful through it all. We ask that you protect the graduates as we head into the future. You have done so, and we ask that you continue to offer strength, courage, discernment as we head into a world that is not always black and white. May we experience love and friendship as we fulfill your plans for our lives. I ask on behalf of those gathered here today that you will indeed bless each of these graduates as we enter our noble profession. You have equipped us to do good work. This time can also be rough as we face the unknown. We ask that we will always feel your presence. Grant us the boldness and courage to advocate for those you have called us to serve. Help us to listen to your still, small voice telling us this is the way, walk to it. During the rite of passage, we continue to seek your will. We ask you to protect and guide us as we move forward and take the NCLEX exam. For those who will be going directly into the workforce, give us a sense of what is good and appropriate. For those in military service, may they serve our country and all of humanity with integrity and honor. For all of the graduates and their family, we ask that they be a blessing to the lives they personally touch. Thank you for seeing us through this journey. In your precious name we pray. Amen.
Hello everyone. Sorry, I'm a little short. Welcome to the pinning ceremony for the Hampton University School of Nursing 2017 graduating class. My name is Antonia Smith, and I have been given the honor to welcome you all here today. On this occasion, we will be celebrating the matriculation of my fellow classmates and I, from education to practice, as well as honoring 125 years of excellence here at Hampton University School of Nursing. As we look back at our time here at Hampton, we have each faced our individual struggles, yet we have persevered and our paths have led us all here together, 24 hours away from officially becoming alumni of Hampton University. But before we receive our degrees, we must also celebrate today in which we will be pinned as graduates of the nursing program, an honor which we have worked so hard for. This pin is not just an accessory that we wear. It is a symbol of the tradition of excellence, values and skills, and the obligation that we have to care for bio, psycho, socio, cultural, political, spiritual beings through purposeful and dynamic interactions. We all remember those early mornings, those sleepless nights, and those long days at clinicals that had us wondering if we could make it and if we really wanted to be nurses. But in the end, we overcame every obstacle. So, to my fellow graduates, our families and friends, the faculty, the alumni, and our honored speaker, we invite you to enjoy the words of wisdom that will be shared today and the many memories that will be made. Thank you.
Members of the 2017 graduating class, members of the dais, our distinguished guests, Hampton University administrators, colleagues, alumni, family, and friends, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Come on, let's do that one more time. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is indeed an honor for me to bring the occasion for the 2017 Pinning Recognition and 125th Anniversary Celebration. Today, all members of the school, administrators, faculty, staff, students, and alumni are proud to say that the ideals upon which the School of Nursing was founded over 125 years ago have held true and will continue to form the basis for the education of outstanding nurses in this century and beyond. From her humble beginnings as a hospital school in 1891 to the likes of giants in the profession, such as Dr. Mary Elizabeth Carnegie, hosting many firsts, such as the Master's and PhD in Nursing at an HBCU, developing a mobile health mobile and the nurse-run clinics, remaining the oldest continuous baccalaureate program in the Commonwealth of Virginia, the School of Nursing has a legacy we are all very proud of. As you reflect on what Hampton University School of Nursing Quasquicentennial Anniversary means to you, as our theme denotes, the legacy continues, I challenge you to help chart the course for the next 125 years of our school. As you reminisce of your time here at Hampton and reconnect with former faculty and friends, please share your time and your talents to your home by the sea. On this occasion, we celebrate the passage of 18 undergraduate students into the nursing profession, represented by being pinned, honoring 3 graduate students for earning master's degrees and 4 graduates earning a doctoral degree. We are truly doing our part to continue to increase the nursing workforce. The School of Nursing's pin is a representation of the middle of the Hampton University seal. This was accepted in 1895 When you look at it at a glance, one will see that the symbols on the seal and hence the pen are a plow and sheaves of grain, books of knowledge surmounted by a globe of the world, a Bible stand, and an old-fashioned printing press. But if one looks closer, you will notice sunrise over the Hampton Creek, which symbolizes the rise of educational opportunities. The boat on the water represents the principal medium of transportation to Hampton during its early history. Please take an opportunity to get a closer look at the pen on one of our honorees today. Class of 2017, proudly display your pen on your uniform today. Let this day mark a milestone in your educational pursuits. This milestone should not be taken lightly of just wearing this pen, but let the wearing of your pen be the outward sign of your commitment to accept the challenge of preparing yourself to continue to grow, develop, and contribute to our society in a productive and useful manner. And by the way, pass NCLEX. Honorees, you are expected to be models for others and serve as an example for others to ascribe to those attributes that were so important in your reaching this goal today. As the creme de la creme class of 2017, this includes modeling for others those behaviors expected during a dignified graduation ceremony on tomorrow. As I close, I am reminded of the words of one of Hampton's most famous alums, Booker T. Washington, who said, "I have learned that success is to be determined not so much by the position that one has reached in life, as by the obstacles which one has overcome while trying to succeed." We salute you, graduates, for you have truly overcome obstacles and are indeed prepared for your new role as alumni of the Hampton University School of Nursing. Thank you, and God bless you all. Now, before I take my seat, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge some individuals who have worked tirelessly throughout the years in support of these young ladies and gentlemen before you. Would all the Hampton University School of Nursing faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? I just want to say to each and every one of you, I am so proud of each of you. You guys have worked together diligently, tirelessly over the past months, years, and I just want to thank you for all that you do for Hampton University and our students. Lastly, but sadly, we have a few individuals on our faculty who will be transitioning away from the university this year, and we would like to honor them and have them to stand. Mrs. Norma Berge is transitioning from the university this year. Mrs. Berge serves as our clinical lab coordinator. She is the most creative individual that I know. She is leaving us to be a grandmother. Now, I could be sad about that, but who can be sad to go home and celebrate with a new baby on the way? Ms. Georgiana Bauer is our NCLEX retention coach. She's over there. Ms. Bauer has been with us for 11 years. She is a student in a PhD program who has determined that she is determined to graduate from school. And so she said she can't do it and teach. And so we wish her well as she transitions and obtains that PhD, and we'll be here when you are finished so you can come on back and get your job back. And last but not least, Mr. Steve Bridges, who is the IT director at the College of Virginia Beach campus. Mr. Bridges is retiring this year. He told me he was leaving 2 years ago, and I told him that he was just making that up. But he purchased property in Alabama, so I think it's official. He is really leaving us. Mr. Bridges, for most of you don't know, if you ever needed your computer to be repaired, I don't care when it was, what time it was, whatever your need is, he was always there to help us. Mr. Bridges, we will truly miss you, and we thank you for everything that you have done for Hampton University. We have a gift for you, Mr. Bridges. We'll give it to you later. So let's give them all a round of applause one more time.
We will now have greetings from Ms. Eula Davis.
Good afternoon. Dr. Chevy Lott, faculty, administrative staff, family, friends, and last but not least, the graduating class of 2017 of Hampton University. On behalf of the Hampton University Nurses Alumni Association, it gives me joy and great pleasure to bring you greetings. To the graduating class, congratulations. I wish you much success in your career as professional nurses. You have reached a milestone in your life, but your journey has just begun. I wish you much success on your NCLEX. Some of you will be stressful, some of you will be fearful, but that's okay. It's normal to feel that way. You don't have to worry about that because you have just graduated from a prestigious college, the Hampton University, that provided you with the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence you need to pass your NCLEX. Go to the boards with a positive attitude. I can, I will, and nothing will stop me. As you enter into the workforce, always remember why you want to be a nurse. Walk lightly, speak softly, listen and learn. Never forget to be caring, gentle, kind, loving, patient, and understanding. It is the patient who needs you. Remember your responsibilities, accountabilities, and obligations. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. My name is Simone Mullings, and of course I am a senior graduating this year, and it is my honor to introduce our distinguished speaker today. Rear Admiral Trent-Adams received her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing here at Hampton University, a master's degree in the Science of Nursing and Health Policy, as well as a doctorate in philosophy, both from the University of Maryland, Baltimore. Rear Admiral Trent-Adams began her career in the Commissioned Corps of the U.S. Public Health Service, which is the USPHS, in 1992. She became a fellow in the American Academy of Nursing in 2014. She has published numerous articles, participated in research studies, and presented a variety of domestic and international organizations and professional groups. She was also a nurse officer in the U.S. Army and served as a research nurse at the University of Maryland. She completed 2 internships in the U.S. Senate, where she focused on the prospective payment system for skilled nursing facilities and scope of practice for nurses and psychologists, and served as guest lecturer at both University of Maryland and here at Hampton University. Her clinical experience includes trauma, oncology, community health, and infectious disease. She also has served as the chair of the Federal Public Health Nurse Leadership Council and the Federal Nursing Service Council. Prior to joining the Office of the Surgeon General, Rear Admiral Trent-Adams was the Deputy Associate Administrator of the HIV/AIDS Bureau, which is a subset of the Health Resources and Services Administration. She assisted in managing Ryan White HIV/AIDS Treatment Extension Act of 2009, which was established under former President Obama's administration. The $2.3 billion program funds medical care, treatment, referrals, and support services for uninsured and underserved people living with HIV disease, as well as training for healthcare professionals. She has had a direct impact on building systems of care to improve public health for marginalized populations domestically and internationally. Just last month, on April 21st, she was appointed as our nation's first female African American Surgeon General. Rear Admiral Sylvia Trent-Adams aids in communicating the best available scientific information to advance the health of the nation, as well as recruitment, assignment, deployment, retention, and career development for nurse professionals. Please join me in welcoming the distinguished Sylvia Trent-Adams, Rear Admiral of the Surgeon General of the U.S.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank Simone for that wonderful and that warm introduction. I think my executive assistant is going to have a challenge. I think if you and I need to go on the road together, Simone. You forgot to mention two things about me. The first was, I started when I was 2. And the second one is, I love Hampton University a lot. Dean Lott, thank you so very much for the kind invitation to be here. This is an amazing opportunity for me, new in my role, but to be here with such an amazing class. I've heard wonderful things about you, and I know you're going to do great work when you pass those NCLEX, get that first job officially as an RN, and then we're going to suit you up. I brought you some representatives who are recruiting on my behalf, the United States Public Health Service Commission Board. They're sitting right over here. And Lieutenant Commander Jolly, who's going to write everybody's name down and make sure we get you sized up, so we're good to go. And the Public Health Service doesn't work for you, the Army is right behind them. I think Colonel Van's out there somewhere, he'll get you up. Who up? I'm so glad to be here, but I want to say thank you to the families and all the members of the support system that have been behind these individuals from start to finish. Some of you were on the express lane and got here very quickly. Others took a little bit of a side trip, but that's okay. The point is you got here. That's the most important thing. And you're here because you deserve to be here. To your families, your friends, your classmates, and the faculty, thank you, and job well done. Today is a celebration of your success. You have demonstrated commitment, dedication, patience, and optimism. But most importantly, you've demonstrated strength. And as my grandmother told me a long time ago, what doesn't kill you makes you strong. That must have been the byline for Hampton School of Nursing too, because for my classmates that came out with me 30 years ago, it's a 30-year reunion this year.